right. Hey everybody, this is Kelly Cass. I'm with the Fuze magazine. I'm sitting down here at Welcome to Rockville in Jacksonville, Florida. I've got Morgan and LJ, or LeJean, with Sevendust.
Yes, what's up? Good to see you.
And we're going to hang out with them for a little bit. Beautiful weather.
It's gorgeous.
Nice shade back here. It's awesome.
Man.
We like it.
Very much.
So,
And the sun hits your hair perfectly.
and yeah, it's like all different colors. Like it's got some green in it.
Yeah, I didn't notice the green. I like
Yes. Okay,
love it.
cool beans. Yeah, it's good for a change.
it. Right on. Shades good.
May the 11th,
Yes.
you've got your new album coming out.
All I see is war.
You can pre-order right now.
Yes, you can pre-order. There's several videos that you can watch. You can see the band in a different light, and we're really excited. We signed with Rise Records, and it's a new venture that it seems like the partnership has been great so far.
First album with them.
Yes.
And you've had numerous records before. You just recently you've got a new producer with this record,
Yes.
correct?
Yeah.
You went to Orlando and found him, or how did you find him? I know kind of the connection.
Well, John is really close. Well, we're all close with the Mark Tremonti and all those guys, and Alter Bridge, and Elvis Basquette, who produced the record. He's worked with them, and so John brought it up. We had a handful of people we were looking at, and Elvis was like, "I have to do this record. Like, I need this record."
That for years. We were like, we're going to work together. We're going to work together. And
there was always some political stuff involved somehow where we never even knew that he wanted to do the record, and then he was like, "Man, I've been trying to do you guys for years."
Yeah.
So it was like, let's do it. It was a killer experience with him. He's a real producer.
It was the best experience to do an album. I didn't want to leave the studio. We had so much fun.
And said that, you said he pushed you.
Oh, yeah.
He just constantly pushed you, and you were just banging out the songs.
Oh man, it was great. But it wasn't a push to where I didn't want to go in the studio. I was excited about going in, and we flowed well together. It was like it was easy. It was fun.
Really cool vibe with him.
Now, this, I said, it comes out, you can get it streaming in May the 11th, and then after y'all leave here, of course, you've got Fort Rock coming up.
Yes.
Tomorrow, and then you're going to be on tour all the way back through July, isn't it? You end up in Wisconsin on that part of the run?
We actually break June 2nd after Kansas City, and then we take a few weeks off then, and then we go back out July, then we take a little bit of time off, and then we hit it really hard in August. So this is like a 6.5 week run, and then a little break, and then a short run, and then a little break, and then it gets really crazy in August. So
now the song that you've got out that you can listen to, The Medicated.
Oh, that's brand new. Yeah, they just released yesterday.
You're saying you're not original anymore. What made you turn the album kind of this way this time?
I think it was just us being not afraid to really allow people to know the real side of things in life. At this point, 40 years old and have beautiful kids and wives and families and stuff, and I think that's just something that we're able to put out on the albums.
Yeah. So I know, well, I'll go this first. You started this band in '94. You were one of them.
Yeah.
Basically. You brought LJ on.
How did you? It together.
No, we didn't. I went and courted everybody.
Yeah, he came and got me at a club.
It was
or a restaurant I was at.
Yeah, it was interesting. The start was very interesting. The whole it wasn't supposed to be something where it's like, let's put this band together to go get a record deal. It was really more like, let's put a band together of cool people and just hang out, and then somebody comes in and says, "Man, you guys should be getting a deal," and we're like, "What?" We'd tried to get deals for years before that, and it was always like, what do we need to do to get it, and what do we need to do this, and we have to set it up perfect to do this showcase, and it was all just chasing the rabbit, So finally when we were like, you know what, we don't care about the record deal anymore, then it came.
Unusual, because since you've been together so long, you really haven't had the in and out of people like most bands do.
Yeah.
Because it's usually somebody's with somebody 2 years, but you've kept the same people, and then you've added him, and then you've had.
Well, yeah, the original band is this.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying, and you said no. Remember, he said no when I said.
Well, actually, me and John sang on the first demo. That we never would have gotten a record deal with that. But no, it's been the same band since day one, pretty much. We did have another guitar player that started, and that lasted, maybe less than a year.
Yeah.
And then Clint came in.
So this is the band. This is the original lineup.
Now,
same dudes.
How, as a band, do y'all feel that y'all are different than other people, that y'all can stay together like you have?
For family. The true, you know, we're brothers. We could call each other douchebags and still at the end of the day love each other. And it's a family thing. I think that it's a respect, a loyalty that we owe each other, and not now just each other and our families, but a generation almost of people that have grown up with us in this music.
Exactly.
And their kids now, and then their kids' kids. So I feel like I have to be some type of ambassador of goodwill.
He's the ambassador of Quan.
Well, y'all are just so outgoing and just so, even though you've been around so long, you've never lost that touch of just being so personal with people.
Oh, wow.
We appreciate the
And-
people,
Yeah,
you know.
that's what it's about.
I mean,
think
that's it.
One of the things that draws people to you.
If it wasn't for them, we wouldn't have a job. So we could never take it for granted. So we're very blessed.
Now, back years ago, I know you had a personal tragedy. You were very close with your brother. How has that had any impact on your music or your life since then?
I don't. It definitely changed me as a
Exactly.
person. I think it made me harder
Yeah.
to death. It's something I definitely think about all the time. And as we've gotten older, we've seen more of our friends. You know,
Yeah.
we've lost them, and it's something that I've learned I had to deal with. And yeah, but it's changed. It definitely Reginald comes up a lot, and you know, I feel like he's around everywhere we go, so it's cool.
Yeah, I've had recent deaths, and
I'm
yeah,
sorry.
you always see
Mm-hmm.
you see things, and they show you things all
Right.
the time when you don't realize it, and you're like, yeah,
Yeah, I get
you're
it.
still watching, you're
Mhm.
still here,
Absolutely.
you're still here.
Mm-hmm.
So, what I know after you're touring, and you've got that stretch and the little break, what do you see you doing at the end of the year?
Hopefully,
Europe.
Yeah.
We got to do Europe at the end of the year, which will be interesting to be, you know, over there during the winter because we've done that before and it can be brutal. And then, but we're excited to get back there. And then we do Australia the beginning of next year.
Yeah.
Maybe Hawaii before Australia.
Yeah.
Let's throw some Japan in there, hopefully.
Asia,
Yes.
then South America in there. You know, it's going to be really busy for. I mean, this is a pretty extensive start for us because we've been off for a year and a half, pretty much. So, you know, 6.5, 7 weeks is like that's pushing us at the
Yeah.
beginning, but then we get a little break, and then, you know, like I said, a little short tour, then a little break, and then it's really going to ramp up. We'll probably be really busy for another year and a half.
Okay. So, do your families get to come with you, or do they, or
They
how
come
does
out
that
to
work?
They come out,
shows.
yeah.
They come out to shows. Yeah, they love it. Mm-hmm.
Well, any new stuff y'all want to tell me?
Just the new album's coming out. We're excited
Yeah.
about this tour, and it's been fun so far. We started the tour with Five Finger Death Punch and Bad Wolves in Mesa, Arizona for a big festival, and this has just been great. And we look forward to jamming today.
I know you're going to be hitting this coming Wednesday. You're going to be in Nashville.
Yeah, wow, yeah, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I live close, so
Do-
I was thinking about
Where do
swinging
you live?
through there. I
I'm
live
sorry?
in the northwest corner of Alabama.
Oh, wow.
They know.
Are we going to Alabama too on this tour?
No, but Nashville's like 2 hours from me. So,
Well, then you should let
Yeah.
us know if you come. We'll put you on the
so
list.
that'll be
Hang out.
Wednesday, and I'm going to hit Rebellion Thursday. So
Yeah.
Okay,
I was
wow.
going to swing through there on the way.
Well, let's
Yeah,
hang out.
perfect.
So
You on
yeah.
tour with us? You can ride the bus. Let's go.
I'm going to bring the vodka
Yes.
because I always have vodka or rum.
Really are. I'm not afraid to drink that stuff. I like adult beverages.
There you go. I like the hard cider.
Right on.
Hard cider. All right. Well, I know y'all are running and everything, but you can get on their website May the 11th. You can go ahead and pre-order it. You can go ahead and get their merch that is available. Go ahead and stream Medicated.
Yes.
And always like them on their Facebook and get out to their shows. They